So hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk quarantine. I experienced it for 14 days upon returning from the UK earlier this year. And yeah, this vlog is late, but as they say, better late than never. So I got off the plane, walked through immigration, got my bags, got the bags checked by customs. I was whisked directly to a car, no contact at all, brought straight to the hotel. At the hotel, I just signed a piece of paper, was directed to an elevator that nobody else uses except those who are quarantined there. Went up straight to my room, was given the guidelines, and among those were that there are no visitors allowed. I could not bring anything out of the room, or that means if anything that I brought for people, I could not pass it on to them directly or indirectly. No visitors were allowed, absolutely. And the only things that were allowed out of the room were the food containers and rubbish. The room was very nice and spacious. I had a comfortable bed, a queen size bed. The working desk was very well equipped. There was a lamp, high-speed internet access, ergonomic chair, coffee tea making facilities, a good supply of drinking water. I had a comfortable lounge chair with a footrest. I had a TV with a number of channels, from movies to sports to news to documentaries and anything and everything in between. In the toilet, we had the standard amenities, but in the toilet there was a dishwashing liquid and some detergent as well, because naturally, as I said, nothing could go out, and therefore if I had any laundry I had to wash it myself. But what I did is that I just put them in the laundry bag and basically just did the laundry when I got out. I did have to wash my own utensils and my own dishes, and therefore that dishwashing detergent came in very handy. This is day 2 of my self-isolation here upon returning to Brunei. I missed day 1. Day 1 was just sleep, do nothing. So on day 2 I got back to my usual routine. Woke up 4:30, still jet lagged. So I began with morning prayers, listened to a podcast, did a bit of a workout, picked up my breakfast at the door. They can't send it into the room, I have to go pick it up there. Had my shower, came back to do some reading and reporting on the half day's events. It is now 11:20 and I don't feel drowsy yet, but I figure I will be drowsy at around 3 o'clock. But I look forward to the rest of the day and will update again when I get the chance. I was very satisfied with the food at the Radisson Hotel. Breakfast was delivered usually before 7 o'clock, lunch just before noon, and dinner at around 6:30 p.m. I'm very satisfied with both the portion and the quality. Every meal, you had a carbohydrate, you had a protein, you had vegetables, and you had dessert. So at the end of the meal, I would send the empty container back out the door and head to the bathroom to wash my own utensils. I'd get to work. I'd organize a daily Zoom meetings with my team in the morning at 9 o'clock. So we would assign tasks and we would basically go over what we wanted to achieve during the day. After the Zoom meeting, I would get on with my task, just break for lunch and carry on with the work until the afternoon, and then regroup with the team to summarize what we did for the day and prepare for the next day. I would get in touch with family, catch up on my social media, reconnect with friends, catch up on the news on TV, and read a book off my Kindle. Pretty much what anyone would do in quarantine. It's swab test day. I'm so glad I'll be able to get out, even if it's just for an hour or even less. It is 11:50, so 50 minutes for the swab test. Well, 50 minutes for the trip and the swab test, and back here at the hotel. I guess I can take my mask off now. So I'm just gonna wait for the results of the swab, and when that comes in negative, I'll be out in 3 more nights. Yes. And I look forward to stepping out the door one more time. So with regards to that swab test, it's about 10 minutes away from this hotel in the hospital sports complex. So I didn't feel as nervous going in, and as with previous swab tests, it was just quick and easy, and I was back out the door. The wait did take quite a while though. We had to wait about 30 minutes. There were a number of other folks who got tested today. Overall, pretty smooth experience. Yeah, I look forward to getting the result in 24 hours. Today is the end of my isolation. I have been here 15 days. I am out tomorrow, my 16th day. And what are my thoughts? Well, first is that it's not as bad as I thought. Being in solitary confinement. What with the age of the internet, there's so much to do. There's work, there's Netflix, there's reading, conversations with loved ones, workouts. Probably more you can do here in this hotel room, but yeah, time has just flown by. I still remember the day I arrived. It's 2 weeks since. Unbelievable. Now that I'm out tomorrow, I'm very much looking forward to seeing my old room. I'm sure it's as dusty as, as hell. But it's the end of my isolation, and I look forward to actually seeing my office desk, believe it or not. After 2 weeks here. This is my 16th day of isolation, and it is finally checkout day. So I get to walk through that door one more time and say hello to the outside world after 16 days. Well, it's been quite an experience. 16 days inside this room can be daunting for many, but for me, it wasn't actually so bad. Some days were fast, some days were slow. Overall, I think it's something that many people can cope with. What kept me busy? Well, with the all-day connection to the internet these days, there's really a lot you can do. So my line of work allows me to work away from the office, so I had a lot to keep me busy during the day. In addition to that, there was of course the usual Netflix, there was YouTube, there was talking with family and friends, and a lot of other things you can do while staying connected. Of course, there are the offline things like reading an actual book, doing some workouts, and just basically enjoying some quiet time. Would I do it again? Let me begin by saying that every quarantine is connected to travel. So it's travel out of necessity, whether it's to see family, see a doctor. And we can therefore say that the benefit of having to travel really far outweighs the boredom and the confinement of quarantine. So yes, I would do it again, because if it means that I get to see family and I get to travel for a reason that is really, really important, then having to quarantine for another 16 days would, I think, be worth the benefit of having to travel for that particular purpose. So those are my quick thoughts. I'm gonna see you in the outside world. I'm gonna walk out that door soon. So that's it. Thanks for staying till the end. I hope you found this video useful in terms of what it's like in quarantine for 16 days. Yeah, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And let me know if you've gone through quarantine, especially yourself. Let me know what you struggled with. And I will see you in the next video. Stay safe. Bye for now.